everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Priscilla, and this is the Carnivore Journey, and welcome to week 34. So I have a great show for you today, and I hope you stay tuned until the end of the video where I will reveal to you my weight loss for the week and tell you what I've been up to. So if you didn't catch my video last week, I started on my top 10 reasons on why I think exercise is important for our body. Yes, we talk about that it helps us to lose weight, it helps us to slim up, it helps us to become trim, and we start looking better in our swimsuits, especially coming up in the summertime, and our favorite pair of jeans, but it helps for so many other reasons. And so last week, I briefly talked about how exercise helps enhance our mood. And so today, I'm going to go on to reason number 2, and then, of course, I'm going to wrap up the show. So I hope you like this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. So let's get into it. So for the second reason, we're going to talk about, so how does exercise help your bones? So that is what we're going to go over today. Did you know that the amount of physical activity and the types of food we eat contribute to our bone health? Exercise not only improves our bone health, but it helps with coordination and muscle strength. Bones are living tissues that are constantly changing. This is called remodeling. During our life, bone tissue is constantly broken down and replaced. Osteoporosis happens when the new bone creation can't keep up with the bone loss. As we grow older, we naturally lose bone density and the risk of osteoporosis increases. So you may be asking, okay, but what is osteoporosis? Osteoporosis is a disease that causes bones to become brittle and weak. When this happens, things such as broken bones and fractures increases. There are ways we can prevent bone density loss either with treatment or exercise. So this is what this whole video is going to be about. We're going to talk about ways that we can prevent osteoporosis, and if you have already been diagnosed with osteoporosis, things that you can do to kind of turn things around. Unfortunately, you cannot reverse osteoporosis, but there are things that you can do to make sure that it doesn't continue to progress even worse. So let's get into it. People who suffer from osteoporosis may experience breaks in their wrist, hip, and spine. Osteoporosis is called the silent disease because there's usually no symptom until a bone is broken. Osteoporosis can affect anyone at any age. Here are some reasons why people may develop osteoporosis. You may develop it from the types of medication, drinking, smoking, not exercising, diet, older than 50, early menopause, and of course, family history. Osteoporosis may lead to things such as lower back pain, and your posture may become stooped. So, how do we prevent osteoporosis? Well, the first thing you can do is your diet. Vitamin D is a nutrient that's very important to our bone health. Vitamin D helps keep our muscles moving and our bones strong. Things such as salmon, tuna, sardines, and mackerel are good sources for vitamin D. So that's really good because us being carnivore, we can eat salmon, tuna, sardines, and mackerel. Also, oysters are very high in vitamin D. Eggs contain vitamin D in their yolk, and cheese such as Monterey Jack and Munster cheese are good choices as well. So here are just some very simple things that you can do for your diet. So now we're going to continue on why vitamin D is important and how we can get more vitamin D. Did you know that sunlight helps with osteoporosis? When we go outside, we are exposed to sunlight. Vitamin D is made in the skin by sunlight exposure. Vitamin D helps keep muscles strong and decreases the chance of falls and broken bones. The next thing is we need to exercise. There are so many types of exercise you can do that can help. Weight-bearing exercises, walking, low-impact aerobics, dancing, and resistance training with barbells and dumbbells. So I hope you enjoyed the list that I put together. I feel like it's pretty simple. Just make sure you exercise, get plenty of sunlight, and eat healthy foods. And luckily for us as carnivores, everything that we eat has everything that we need to continue to develop strong muscles and strong bones. So I want to say that I learned so much about osteoporosis this week. I really found it very interesting and very fascinating, and maybe later on in several videos down the line, I would like to maybe get back into it a little bit more and go further in depth with it. So I just want to say, If you have osteoporosis, if you suspect that you have osteoporosis, or you want ways to prevent osteoporosis, then this is where you need to start, and make sure that you talk with your doctor about safe exercises and a safe diet plan for you. So let me get into this week about what's been going on with me. This week, I've been very busy. I've been doing a lot of walking. It's starting to get warm. It's definitely starting to feel like springtime here, but we had a couple of days this week where it was really chilly and it was raining. And so unfortunately, for 2 days in a row, I wasn't able to go walking because the rain, and also I had some training going on early in the mornings. But I made up for it today. I did some extra laps. It was really nice outside. The sun was shining, the wind was blowing. It was great. This week, the scale I don't know what it was doing. It was 159, it was 160, it was 161. But when I did my weigh-in today, I was at 160, and I was not getting discouraged, but I just couldn't figure out what was going on with me this week. So I sat down at home, had a discussion, went over everything I was eating, everything I was drinking, and of course I'm just drinking water. But my water intake this week has been through the roof. And come to find out, with someone who is doing Carnivore as well, told me, you are flushing out your system, you are drinking too much water, your salt intake is too high and your potassium intake is too low. So I needed to learn to balance it out. So I'm hoping next week I will see the numbers go down on the scale. And also, at the end of every month, it is my time, and all of us women know, who are still going through these cycles through our life, that the scales will go up and down, will hold more water, will hold more weight. But I'm hoping by the end of the week, when I do my final weigh-in, that it will all just kind of balance out and I can at least be down a couple of pounds. This week was great. I was busy. Work was wonderful. We did have our family gathering, our family dinner, and we did something a little bit different this week. We actually made shish kebabs. And this was the first time I've ever had shish kebabs, but we didn't do it with any vegetables. We did it strictly with meat. So we had pork shish kebabs, we had chicken, and we had steak shish kebabs along with cheese and other sides. So that was really great. And we did an Easter egg hunt that was kind of early with all of the cousins, and we had a great time. This week has been wonderful. I definitely learned a lot about osteoporosis, as well as myself, on how much water I need to be drinking and how I need to make sure that I balance out my salt and my potassium intake. So it is a journey, and I'm learning, and with my mistakes, I'm hoping to share those with you so you don't make the same mistakes and we can all learn this together. If you have any questions about anything that I went over today, please be sure to leave it in the comments section. I just want to wish you all a wonderful week, and next week will be my Easter feast, so be sure to tune in. I'm your host, Priscilla. This is the Carnivore Journey. Until I see you again, bye!